Hey everybody, Dow Jones Dave here, and it's a review of our trade on Disney and the S&P 500. Also going to do a little technical analysis and see if we can find some targets. First of all, my money where my mouth is trade. This weekend I uploaded my Dow events report, and Disney was the only company to report. I didn't like their financials that much, but I did like the chart. And I said I liked the chart. And since this channel's gimmick is my money where my mouth is, here's my Disney up 8.62%. The only way you're up 8.62% on a Disney option is to have bought it right here, and that's where we bought it. And so that's where we're at now. Disney's making its third movement here off the trend line and retesting this trend line. Everything's cool right now. Just if it falls below this trend line, that would be bad. But the way the market's acting, I don't think that's going to happen. It's only down 2 cents after hours, so it's holding right here. Now, question is. Oh yeah, and we also had this monster gap up here. So 3, boom, close the gap, and then roll over probably. Or try to close the gap. It's the direction, not the distance, that's actually really important. As we watched this magnitude break. We watched a magnitude down in here break, a couple of magnitudes today. And now we're up in the main final magnitude. Which is the main corrective trend right here. So let's go back. Let's go to, it doesn't, what's really weird about this? It keeps the trend lines in place somewhat, but it doesn't keep the numbers in place. It's really irritating. So let's go to a daily chart and see what we see. Still have that big gap up there. Well, that's 168. Am I looking at a day? Oh, we're way down here. Okay, there we go. Has it broken any trend? No, really. We've just got this. For Disney, see, I'm used to looking at the whole market, so this is kind of an unfamiliar chart for me. Now here you have a technical failure, 1, 2, 3, and so you're most likely going to have a corresponding failure to the upside. At least that's what I'm betting on. And we've actually had the trend steepen a little bit. I don't know, don't really see anything. Yeah, there it is. Sometimes it's hard to pick out your trend. Valid trends are not necessarily easy to find. That looks like it. 1, 2, 3. Double bottom here. Technical failure on the 3, making it a deeper 3, kind of similar to this, you see. So let's measure this. Remember, the way I measure this is from the first movement, from the trend line to the bottom. And see if we've repeated that anywhere. Yes, we repeated it here pretty much. Not too much there, except for this right here. So, I don't know. I'd still say the target somewhere around here. am I? On a 1 day. Yeah, still around here, somewhere around 96. But the gap is actually up here, 101. My calls are for 100, so, and they're a month out. So what I'm expecting is a 2-week rally. I can't find anything, any big downtrends really. In fact, I think Disney may have a really hard time after this rally. We'll find out. But the rally's going on just fine. We don't mind this down move. It's testing a trend. What's that, a 5 minute? 30 minute. 5 minute. 15 minute? Okay, we're still on a 1 day chart. So, yeah, I expect this to move up and complete this third, or if it technically fails, it's just going to go bye-bye. And, you know, it depends on whether, because there's no valid downtrend identifiable yet, which means maybe the downtrend isn't over. So, this should be considered just a temporary condition of bullishness, in my opinion. So anyway, yeah, I don't see, there's this trend here, but it's not really a trend, it's more, yeah. I think this looks like a double bottom. So anyway, I'm long Disney, because the technicals say you should be long. Now the S&P is a different story. Here we've got 1, 2, 3, it's getting ready to break that main correction trend. And where's it going to go? See, with Disney we don't got an idea where it's going to go, but it's just a gap, not a trend. But here we have a bona fide trend. What happens when a trend breaks? It retests. So that's what we're looking at. That's what I'm looking for over the next week or two, is a retest of this busted trend. And then we'll watch for this to go like this on the top with the trend line under it. And when it starts trending, and then I'll probably sell the call. I don't want to hold calls through this kind of stuff. So once it starts rolling over, I'll be out. Because you know what it's going to do. And you don't want to be holding your calls through the, you know, maybe we'll trade the individual movements, but you don't want to hold through the whole trend because your options will devalue. It's not going up fast enough. So you need to catch the move up before it starts. And that's why we do all this counting and trend work and stuff, so we could find our buy zone for an extended hold, like, you know, not just a couple hours, for, you know, a few days, a week, maybe 2, and get this trading on a manageable scale that is a little more relaxing and hopefully more profitable. So now I consider myself in the groove. Finally got a rhythm going, and we're going to try to keep this rhythm going ad infinitum. So yeah, that's about all I got. Just reviewing the trade, doing good so far. Did the homework, did the technicals, and up 15 and 8% respectively on the positions in the first day. So that's great. And this is Dow Jones Dave checking out. I'll see you later. Hey everybody, Dow Jones Dave here, and this is our Monday night trading summary. And I'd like to say right now that we finally got into the rhythm, and this correction didn't treat me very well. I was I'm a breakout trader, so I was looking for breakouts, but I hadn't done, and this is very difficult technical range it was here, because there was no identifiable trend unless you went to cash streaming on the 4-hour chart, in which case you could come up with a trend, and it overextended, technical failed, and it did a lot of things that made it a really rough trading area. But once this move starts to correct and bounce, you want to get out. You don't want to, if you're an option trader, because this represented like a whole week or more, I think. I don't remember, but yeah, it was a while, long enough for your options. If you were short to get devalued, you'd probably make less money selling here than you would have made selling like here. So that's something you always consider in options is time value. How fast is it going to deteriorate? Now, I usually go out a month, so time value isn't really a critical factor, so long as as long as the rhythm is right. A month out will allow me to hold 2 weeks and still have 2 weeks of time value left, so the option hasn't deteriorated much in value. So we expect this to be a 2-week rally. Whether I'll be able to hold for 2 weeks, I sure hope I can hold all the way up to where it starts to form the top, because then I can stay in the rhythm here. So our rhythm is about a 4-hour chart rhythm. So the big question is, where's it going to go? Let's go back to daily. Oh no, 1 hour. Where did I draw that? There it is, 1 hour. Here's our main corrective trend. Okay, it's pretty likely, I would almost say obvious, if you're me, that it's going to break this trend and try to retest this trend, which it hasn't really done. It hasn't made a move. You know, it may not make it all the way up. I believe there's a gap up here, very small one right there. That might be the extent of it. Don't know. And you can see why I use a closing chart here too now. Where was I, in the 1 hour? Yeah. That's where I drew it on, is the 1 hour. So yeah, looks like the S&P's all good to go. I got no problems with this chart. In fact, I love it. Disney, pretty much the same thing. Got a little bit more corrective going on. It's come down to retest this trend. I'm still long. We bought, like, I think it was like right in here, pretty within 16 cents of the low is where I bought my option. By the time you saw my video, you might have got in somewhere around here. What's this? Daily chart. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. Where was it? I don't remember. But it was like, was it over here? I think it was over here. We were looking at a different trend. I don't remember. It was somewhere like, this looks like where it was. Right here. Maybe. Here? 15-minute? Let's do a 1 hour. It was in the morning. Right in here is where we bought. Or on this side. I don't remember. But in this area. Perfect spot for buying. It's looked like it's going to have a little bit rougher time of things. It might even come lower. I don't know. I think it'll test here and come back up, because the market's definitely looking bullish, and that's going to pull stocks that are ready to rally up. I'm also looking at I also looked at Roblox on the 1 hour. There we go. There we go. I don't know. I don't know if that's ready or not. Looks decent. You know, I'm not a proponent of waiting for highs and stuff. So, you know, to break highs and all that. But there we go.